Hello everybody and welcome back to another Minecraft Bedrock Edition video. Starting today off with a little Fortune 3 section. So here's all the stuff I got from a mining trip that I just went on, little strip mining. I'm gonna tower up and Fortune 3 it down and see what we get. A nice little bird's eye view of our area. It's really starting to come along up here. Looking good. Anyway, see you at the bottom. Well, we did get quite a load of good resources from that. I was not expecting to get that much lapis. Hopefully that should last us a bit. I know I always have a hard time with lapis because of all the enchanting. But yeah, looking pretty swell. Alright, I'm going to harvest all of the farms and then we'll get in with the video. I'm going to do a little bit of fishing until this rain stops. See, now that it's nighttime, I can see a little glow from over in that area there. So, might have to check that out in the morning. Ah. Oh, look at that. It's more of those ancient ruins. This time they're actually underwater. Alright, and we're back. So if you guys didn't catch last episode, we built all this in the last 2 episodes, so definitely go check that out if you haven't. But in today's video, I am planning to do something in this area right here. So last episode, we really struggled with like building because we had no resources. One of the things that we ran out of a lot was wood. So I want to build a lumberyard. Basically where I can grow like the tall spruce trees and whatnot and just have all the lumber, but I want to have it across the way. I don't want to have it in this area here because it's going to be a pretty big area because I'm going to have tree fields. So I'm going to build it over here. So I'm going to go over there, do some deforestation, and I'll be back with you guys. What do you have? Stop right away. Oh, too bad he doesn't sell the mangrove saplings. 'Cause I don't actually have any of that. What is that? Oh. If you can grow it, maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure if this stuff can grow or not. Doesn't look like you can place this stuff. Hanging moss. Yeah, I'm trying to grow it. How does this stuff work? Not sure I understand. Huh. Okay, well, maybe they haven't fully added this stuff yet. Or maybe there's a bug. I don't know. All I do know is we're getting distracted. So right here is across the way from our little river there. So I want to deforest all of this. All the way back to about this pond area here. Is this a big island? I think this is an island here. Okay. What is this? This is very strange. I don't think it was supposed to be like that. This is weird. Oh, this isn't the only bit of it? What the heck? That is so weird. I'm not sure I understand why this is like this. It sucks that it's so close to our base too, because this is really ugly. Huh. Alright, anyway, I am planning to, I'm going to deforest all this, and then I will check back with you guys. I think I'm going to have to smooth it out a little bit. Yeah, still getting distracted. Yeah, I'm going to have to smooth it out a little bit, because it looks pretty hilly. But I'll start with the deforestation. I swear that bush was just making cricket noises. Maybe it only happens at night. If it is, that's friggin' cool. I like the little ambient sounds that they add. It's so nice. Like if they added like birds chirping, that would be pretty sweet as well. I did bring over some saplings because I figured while I'm doing this, may as well start on some growth of some stuff. So because this is some of the wood that we are lacking right now. So this is the point of this, is so that we can gather these resources. So we might as well start now. Okay, so I had a little whoopsie accident with the flint and steel, and I accidentally lit the whole forest on fire. Good thing we're landlocked by water, but all good. I'm just trying to quickly collect this wood as quick before the fire burns it all, because I do need the wood. Oh look, it's a puppers. Alright, you wait right there, buddy. I'm gonna go get a bone. Don't move. Really? It's gone? Come on. I guess it's a good thing we didn't tame that one, because obviously it doesn't listen. Oh, there it is right there. I don't know whether it's the same one or not. Oh, there's two of them. This is all the bones I got, so please. Ah, yeah. You get two? Sure, why not? Oh, yeah. Look at that. Alright. Right on. Three? No, I'm not going to really get three. Plus, I got two of them. I can breed them up. Sweet. Come here, puppy dogs. Perfect. Holy cow. I think I severely underestimated how big of a project this is. Alright, so we got everything cleared out. 30 shovels, 20 axes, and like 3 hours later, we got it all cleared out as much as this far. Believe it or not, it took a few hours to clear all this out, and then I also had to dig out some dirt here too. But now we got it all kind of laid out the way we want it. So here's how big our build is going to be, I think. I'm just going to make a little simple lean-to kind of hut to cover up the saw and whatnot, and then at the back end of it we're gonna make ourselves the tree pusher. That way it does serve a purpose. So let's get into it and see how it goes. Alright, so that's like our beginning skeleton of how I think I want it to look. Looking at it now, I think it might be a little small, but it's not going to be an overly large lumberyard. Like, it's not going to be a big village over here. But now I just got to figure out what blocks I want to fill in the middle with. I'm thinking spruce, but I kind of don't want to escape the theme I've got going so far. I don't know. Spruce definitely looks better, I think. But, you know, it doesn't look that bad. Plus, everything else is built with it. So, I think we're going to do oak. Why not? What a way to wake up. Oh boy. Creeper. Alright, time to start construction on the roof. I think I'm gonna make it out of smooth stone. Like outline it with smooth stone, I think. And then fill it in with normal wood. I think that's the plan. Or would it look better if I outline it with wood and fill it in with smooth stone? You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna outline it with wood and then fill it in with smooth stone. Yes. Stupid sheep. So, I have a love-hate relationship with scaffolding. Like, I love it. It's awesome. I think it's amazing, and it's a great addition to Minecraft. Definitely worth adding. Only issue I do have with it is you can't build too far. Something like this right here, it's nice. But like, if you're trying to go out farther, you can't, because I think you can only go, like, I think it's 5 blocks away from where the stem is, and then you gotta place down a bunch. What they should do is make it so it's a little bit better, like scaffolding, upgrade it, give it an update. What they should do is they should make it so that you can craft like a reinforced scaffolding link, and basically like make it kind of expensive, I guess, like use iron or something like that, and then basically it'll allow you to build out a little farther, whether it makes it so that you can keep adding those every time you need to drop down a scaffold, and then it functions all the same as scaffolding, only it can make it so you can pillar out as far, or make it so that you can at least pillar out further with it. I think if they just added it so that every now and then you have to add a reinforced link, I think it would just make it so scaffolding is not broken, because if you made it infinite, it would be kind of broken and would be kind of too overpowered. But if they added something like that, I think it would be a real nice touch. Because like I said, scaffolding is great, but it sucks in some aspects. That's just my pro tip. So if someone knows someone from Mojang, suggest that to them. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot more of those. Did the quick math, and it looks like I need 143 stairs to finish off the roof. I wish you could use blast furnace to smelt up stairs, but apparently you can't, so gotta do it the old-fashioned way. Perfect amount. Look at that, eh? Ain't that beautiful? With my numbers, I did also forget to take into account the fact that I'm going to be building out this portion of the roof with slabs, so. Beauty. Roof is up. I just gotta fill it in. Alright, I'm liking how it's taking shape. It's starting to look pretty good. Yeah, I'm enjoying that. Alright, I gotta cover up this portion here. That scared me. Okay, it didn't do that much damage. Oh, I literally yelled. that really did scare me. And I was afraid it's gonna do a lot more damage than that. That's good. Phew. Alright, back to building. Alright, so we got ourselves the building all built here. This right here is obviously where they're going to mill the lumber. Back here is just a little area, a little covered area. I'm thinking right here is where we're going to build the tree pusher thing. And this right here is where the functionality will be. It'll be hidden by this right here, so you shouldn't really see it. And then I'm going to build around it a little bit too. That way you don't see it. Up here is the upstairs. I haven't quite decided yet. I'm pretty sure I actually have. I was going to decide whether up here is going to be the living quarters of like the owner of this place, or whether this is where the workers are going to stay. But I think this right here is where the owner is going to stay, and the workers are going to be like seasonal. So we're just going to build them out like a little campsite out here. Alright, there's the only thing we have left. Then it's all just the cosmetics and everything. Gotta make this thing again. I do want to do a little experiment. I wonder... So I need some light gray dye. I know these guys make it. Can I bone mill? Oh, I can! Awesome. Okay, I wasn't sure whether I could bone mill the flour itself to make more. Okay, that's sweet. Alright. Alright, first I gotta start off by flattening out this ground here. I could make a few tents and whatnot. Just what I wanted to do, more landscaping today after all the landscaping I've already done. What I've realized after doing all this work is I really need to get some efficiency tools. And a beacon wouldn't be a bad idea either, so we gotta work on that for sure, because let me tell ya, this ain't it. You know what I'm kinda tired of? Not having enough resources. I literally have 3 sheep here tied up. That way I can collect wool as I'm building these tents because I don't have enough. Oh, I hate this part. I just want to build. When I have an idea in my head, I want to build it. Not have to think about how I'm gonna collect enough resources to build it before building. And then realize, oh wait, I need more resources still yet, and then have to collect it while building it. It's just not it. No, it's not. I'll be glad when this project is done. Get you, stupid sheep. I'm done with you guys. Don't need you anymore. I don't want to look at you because you guys take too long to eat. Holy cow. Pretty much finished up the last tent here. Just gotta add the finishing touches to it. Oh, it's in my inventory. I'll tell you right now, spruce trapdoor is one of the best blocks added to the game. That is for sure. Like, look at this. This is what I've come up with, the conveyor belt kind of thing. That's what this is gonna be. Obviously, you got your saw. Yeah, I'm liking how it's turning out so far. Got ourselves our little workers campsite here. Of course, our worker, he doesn't really do much. But yeah, I'm liking how it's looking so far. I'm gonna keep going with this. We go. Okay. Saw that out of the corner of my eye. That was lucky. As you can see, things are coming along since the last time we checked in. Yeah, I think it's starting to look good. Just finishing up the conveyor belt here. I'm pretty sure you can't place levers on trapdoors, can you? You can. I mean, it seems kind of dumb because that happens, but you know what? That's okay. Doesn't need to be used anyway. Okay, that's perfect. Alright, so I've been messing around with this for a little bit now. So I'm not sure whether this is going to look good or not, but I guess we'll find out. Yeah, that passes, I think. I think that works. I don't know if I like that better than... I had them mounted to the wall at first. I think I like that, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Okay. Really? Okay. I'll go get more. Alright, our next little thing that I want to do. I want to add a log on here. So the nice thing about this log here is it should essentially take out the imagination effect of it. So I do want to pretend like these are here. Okay, I'm gonna put these into work actually. Alright, so that log's supposed to take out the imagination effect. So now we can look at this and we can kind of tell what this right here part does. It removes the bark, basically. That's what I was thinking. Like, kind of looks like something that would remove bark. So yeah, this right here is the step that removes the bark and then gets it ready for the sawmill, where we'll cut it into planks. There we go. If we make it look like it's being used, it removes the guesswork, kinda. See, right now it looks like this stage right here is removing the bark. This right here cuts it into planks. And then we will have it over here. Dog kind of sounds like a Pokemon, you know? The other way, puppy. Now, I am kind of in a pickle. Should I make it proportionate? I feel like I should. These are here 6. Should I make this guy 6 long? Yeah, I will. Can you please move? Please don't make me hit you. Want this? Come here. Come here. Go get it. See this? You want it, right? Go get it. No, go get the meat. Don't give me those eyes. I don't know what I like better. Neatly stacked lumber like this, or lumber kind of just planks thrown together, kind of like Buddy didn't know what he was doing. Or maybe I do a mixture of the two. Do it neatly stacked, but offset. I'm gonna try that. There we go. That took longer than I was expecting. What are you doing there? So here's kind of what I want to do, I think. Make it look like the planks are nice and neatly stacked. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I think I will have to build this out a little bit more because I do want to make a complete pile. Obviously, they're still working on this pile here, but I would like to make a complete pile. Unless I push it back a little bit. I'll have to get rid of some stumps here that I probably just finished putting in. But yeah, I could put it behind. I could put a few stacks of complete wood. Yeah, it could look really good. Alright, I'll be back. I'll be back. Nah. Ain't no Terminator up in here. Beautiful. And with that, that's our lumber sawmill. I think that's build pretty much complete. I just gotta. Oh. I just got to age. No, I just gotta age that building a little bit. All right, you know what? You guys know what I'm pointing at. I just gotta age the sawmill itself a little bit and add the interior to that as well as the tents, and that would pretty much wrap up this build here. I'm loving the way this deforested forest is turning out. I do definitely want to clear out the remaining of the forest, just because if it all looked like this right here, I think it'd be pretty darn cool. I did go around and add some leaf litters to spots where there wasn't any, added some leaf litters on top of the trees. I think it kind of looks like sawdust as well. I also added pressure plates, buttons around everywhere too, because again, I think it looks like sawdust or wood chips. You have to keep in mind, this is Minecraft, so we don't really have the best choice of blocks, but also, having said that, there is no chainsaws. Everything would have been cut down with an axe, so, you know, it wouldn't be the cleanest cut every time. So I put some on top of the stumps and some on the grounds just to add a little bit of detail. You know, it's not always what the block's intended for, it's what it looks like, and sometimes you gotta use your imagination a little bit. But yeah, like I said, I'm loving the way it's turning out so far. Looking great. Yeah, I just got to finish up the interior of this, age it a little bit, and I think that will be a build complete. And then later on, I will chop down the rest of the woods and make it all look like this eventually. I don't know. We'll see. But for now, time to tackle aging. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this part. Aging a build is just not my favorite thing to do, that's for sure. But having said that, aging is like adding textures, so it really makes the build come together whenever you do it. So it is definitely worth it. Like this build right now, with it looking all pristine, looks pretty good, but adding a few little things to break up the solid texture just really helps bring it to life. I don't want to add too much aging to it, just because it is a fairly new build in my opinion, so I don't want to make it too aged, but then again, it's got to be aged enough to the point where, you know, it looks like it's comfortable here, you know. So maybe some cracked cobble. We'll add in some andesite just to break up the solid textures. The aging process here might not go to the extent of missing blocks, but it will definitely make it look as if it's been built a little bit ago. That's the plan anyway. Something like that. There we go. Oh, and we'll do andesite. We'll do cobble. There we go. Something just that simple really helps break up textures and make it come to life. Like, see, look at that. Oh, it looks a mile better from up here at least than it did before. Just little things. That way it's not like, oh my gosh, that's way too much stone. Now it's just like, alright, I see what you're doing. I do want to add one more thing to the roof. That strap down the middle definitely looks a little too pristine. So we'll age that up a little bit as well. When it comes to aging oak wood, I like to use jungle just because it's got that off oak wood look to it, right? It looks like it maybe was oak wood at one time, but then it's just got a little bit too much rain and sun, and now it's just not looking the same. Yeah. I'm not going to age it to the extent as where I add jungle wood to the beams, just because it is a pretty new build still. Ah, I missed a block. A little aging goes a long ways. Check that out. Just something to break up all the same textures. With using blocks that looks very similar, it makes it so that it looks as if it's made out of the same block. Just it breaks things up so it's not so hard to look at, and I think it really helps put the build together. Yeah, I'm digging that. And that should do it for today's video, folks. I'll give you the little walkthrough tour. Wicked Bridge, of course. We'll have to build something with it. Build something more permanent than that, but for now, that'll do. So this right here is our sawmill here. I feel like that little bit of aging definitely made it pop out, made it a lot better. That way it doesn't just look like it's all one color. A little aging goes a long ways. I even did the same for the tents as well. But yeah, I added in a little bit of variation in color just to mix it up. The eyes like to look at something that isn't all one color, so we got ourselves our little bit of our lumber stockpile. I added some buttons to disperse up the texture. Did some on the other side. We got our oak, spruce, and birch. Got ourselves our little conveyor system. That way we can load it down the sawmill. Comes up here. We got our levers to turn on different things. We got our debarker or dethatcher. I think that would be what it's called. Right here, you can raise and lower it. Our little saws to cut it up into the planks here. And then it comes down here, and then you have your plank and you load it up and get ready to build stuff out of it. Makes it into some 2x4s, so give you a little bit of perspective. There'd be someone back here and he'd drag the 2x4 and push it onto the conveyor belt. That way these guys get moving, and there'd be someone here loading and packing them up. We got our birch quota in, our spruce quota in, but we're working on our oak quota right now. This right here should be the last batch, and then our oak should be ready to ship out. Moving on, we got ourselves our little campsite here for all the workers, because they will be kind of seasonal. They're not going to be working all year round. They're kind of temporary. They come and go. It's hard to find good help these days, so we just built little tents for them to do their work in and whatnot. Of course, we got ourselves the loft area for the boss man here. You know, maybe we got a little table, cauldron to wash your hands, little bed, some books. He doesn't like to read. He just likes to look at the bookshelf. That's why it's empty. I don't know. I don't make the rules. Out back, we got ourselves our absolutely decimated tree population, deforested area. We got a couple trees cut down, whatnot, and then a bunch of other ones that are just completely gone. Give you a little perspective of what it looks like from the bird's eye view. This right here is kind of what it looks like. I would really like to carry this deforestation on and completely deforest this whole entire island here, because I just feel like it would really help make the picture. We did have a little bit of bug error over there, as you saw in the beginning of the video, so I'll have to do some terraforming to figure that out whenever we get out to that area. But I definitely want to clear all this out and make it look a lot more like this. I did add in some pressure plates and buttons and some leaf litters in the spots where we removed or there was none. Just to make it look like we did chop down the trees, you know, like it looks like sawdust. And obviously it's Minecraft, you don't have a chainsaw, it's kind of medieval, and this city or village is based off that medieval aspect. So not every time you're gonna have a clean cut. I made there to put like little buttons and pressure plates on top to make it look like it was maybe a rough cut. I did learn that apparently we don't have Java's optional orientation of the button. It's always the same way, unfortunately, but you know what, it is what it is. You know, it's all about what you make of it, right? Like if you look at these, you just see pressure plates and buttons, but if you really look hard, you see wood chips. You do. You gotta imagine, okay? Minecraft is a creative game, and it's all about how creative you can be and how much you can make out of everything. Ain't that right? I asked you if that was right. Oh, don't press that. That is a rough cut, not a pressure plate. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for me today, folks. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Oh, yeah, we did get 2 new dogs in the episode. I forgot about these guys. I almost forgot. We did get 2. Where'd the other one go? Did the other one... What? Oh, there it is. Okay. Thanks for answering my call. Yeah, we did get 2 new dogs in this video, so I am going to need to know some name suggestions for these dogs. Obviously, I'd like one to be a female and one to be a male, so that way we can breed them. So drop your name suggestions in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Who's a good boy, huh? Oh, you're a good boy. Are you a good girl, huh? Yeah, you are. Alright, see you guys later. Bye-bye. Looks so weird without a shield. Alright. Take care.